Hey, welcome back to DIY RV and Home with Greg. So, project today on the Dodge is going to be changing out the rear bumper on my truck, 2012. We had a little mishap, got a little ding dent on it. And so, got a new one sitting right there. So we're going to go ahead and pull this one off, put the new one on, take you along my little journey of replacing this bumper. So let me get positioned, show you what I'm going to do to get it off, and then we'll go from replacing all the plastic, the lights and everything like that, getting that to the new one, and then installing it. So let me get you repositioned and show you what we got to disconnect underneath before we can take it off. Alright, so underneath we've got the two license plate lamps that we got to take off right here. It's one on either side. Just that simple. We'll have these two bolts right here. Looks like we take those off. Two sets on either side, and then we got a couple right behind where the license plate was. Pull those off, and this whole and then the whole bumper should come off. Now I've got the trailer plug hooked up in here also, so show you how that comes off. It's actually really easy, just a quick clip on it. So get you up there so you can see the clip. So right up here is the trailer clip. Right on this side is the push tab. So we're just gonna push it and unplug it, and you can see the clip right there that you got to push. The whiteness in there looks like it's dielectric grease. That helps keep moisture out of the plug. So we'll get this other one off. We'll go ahead and pull these bolts off, swing it around, pull the ones off the license plate, and then we'll get this bumper off, get it switched over. Okay, so one thing with my truck is I got airbags on the rear, and what they did is they actually drilled the two upper license plate bolt holes and actually stuck those through there. So I've already taken the liberty of getting the license plate off, and then I can just press those out. Let's see if she comes off. Alright, so got the bumper off, of course. So we've got some plastic that we're going to have to compress to get this piece off, the plastic off, come through, because that's got to go on the new one. We've got a couple lights. Let's see. Looks like we just pull up on those. Let me grab something. Just that easy. So we got those off. Now for trailer plug, just a couple clips. Let me work on getting this plastic off real quick. I'll bring you back and show you when I got her off. So to get these clips off, what I'm doing is I just got a pair of channel locks. Just squeeze on either side and just kind of pull, and it'll pop out. I've got to do it two-handed, so I'm going to go ahead and keep pulling these off, and I'll come back at you when I've got some more of it done. Alright, well, I've got a couple of these plastic attachment points, or clips, real close to the bracket, so I can't get in with my channel locks to get those off. So I actually got to take those bolts off. What I found is, as I'm taking those off, they'll start spinning, because what they are is just a T-nut with a square on it. So what I'm having to do is actually take and put my pry bar. I can get it loose to a certain point, and then it'll spin. So then I got to put my pry bar in there and just kind of give it a little, wedge it just a little bit, and it finishes taking the nut off. Just do that all the way around, and then get that bracket out, and then I can finish popping those off. Got some smaller, what size are those? 10 millimeter nuts right here that I'm taking off too. Got the bracket off on the other side already. So there we go. So once I get this off, come back at you, show you putting it back on to the new bumper. All right, there it is. Got that piece of plastic off. Set that right up there for a second. And there is the old bumper, and there's the new one. Get these swapped around and start getting it put back together. All right, so got the new bumper sitting here. What I'm going to do is go ahead and I'll get this in place. Actually, what I got to do first is I got to put the nuts in place. So let me get those brackets on, and then we'll go ahead and put that on. So T-nuts, they'll go right in their slots, and once I figure out what I did with them all, so it should be three on top, one on the bottom, on both sides, and then I got the two small ones that go right here. So let me get those on real quick, and then we'll come back, get that plastic part on, and then we'll reinstall the bumper. Alright, brackets are installed. They're in place, tightened up. What we're going to do now is take and reinstall the plastic top. We'll get that all clipped down, take it back down, get it put back on the rig. All right, there it is. Got the plug in. Had to do just a little bit of filing, and she is tied in place. Let me show you one of the other little things I'm not too happy with. Now I do have a, I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a little ding in it. I'm gonna assume that was from the way it was packed. Single wrap bubble wrap around it inside of a cardboard box. Actually, it might have a partial picture. I might show if I still have it. And then the other thing is got just a little bit of exposure right here, so it's like something wasn't quite right there. I don't have time to really try to figure out what's going on right now with it, but yeah, I think it should have fit a little bit better. But anyways, we're going to get it back on the truck, wipe her down, and call her done. I gotta just hook up the trailer wire and the license plate lamp back here, put my license plate back on, and then I'm done. I think it came out pretty good. Just a couple little nuances. I think I got an idea of what's going on here, and this bracket right here that holds the lights in place, plug, everything like that. I think that is not properly aligned, so in the future I got to do some paint work on it anyways. I might pull that back off, and I might actually go and pop the rivets out, kind of relocate it over, put new rivets in it. But for right now, bumper's back on, looking pretty good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you on the next one.